I've had a spark of inspiration. This is a chunk account combined with tileman mode. I think combining the chunk account and tileman mode is gonna be an interesting spin. Every time I get 1000 XP, I get one unlocked tile. I can attack this man or pickpocket it, and I have a tree here. And the goal is to get every tile in the chunk and complete every goal too. I think there's some item goals from the men. Yeah, I will unlock every tile in this chunk before I roll a new chunk. I guess I'm gonna start with the tree. I mean, I'm just gonna chop this and I think this should go down. Yes. So if I get lucky and this walks to me without ruining my account, I can also pickpocket it. Oh, this is scary. But I guess I can just chop the logs, wait for another tile, unlock another tile, and then do fire making. And just get XP that way. So that's what I'm gonna do. You might be wondering why I'm in a PvP world, by the way. It's kind of a joke, because in this chunk I technically combine all my RuneScape accounts into one. It's free to play only, Ultimate Ironman because I don't have a bank. It's hardcore, Karamja only, and PvP hardcore Ironman. Just thought that would be funny as a starting location. And this is a list of all the goals in this Musa Point chunk. Besides, of course, getting every tile available. Come on. Yes! Yes! There we go. Okay, alright. So I think he should stay here now. And I can pickpocket for some extra XP. If I get caught, I can pickpocket the lock. And I think as long as I... Ah, no. He walked away. Okay, maybe I have to... Maybe I have to do this different. Oh, there's 4 woodcutting. Nice. I need 289 more XP for a tile. Okay. That's gonna help a lot with fire making. Come on, walk back to me. There we go. There's my first tile unlocked. I can now light logs because I will be pathing to the west. And I get 40 XP per log, so that should help a lot. My plan is to expand my tiles to the east so I can light more fires. There we go. Level 10 woodcutting, humble beginnings. I'm already up to 5 tiles. Not too bad. I can light quite a bit of logs now. It's time to expand my XP gains. I have unlocked another tree. It is much easier to reach this man now. So I can also do a little bit of thieving. Switch up the content a bit. And I'm up to 15 tiles now. My goal is to get to the charter ship shop because I think there's a knife. And there might be some other useful items in the shop I can buy. Alright, here we go. There should be enough tiles to reach the charter shops. I think if I wait long enough, I will be able to trade it without leaving this tile. So let's see. Yes, there we go. Alright, finally. That took like 5 minutes, but finally worked. Let's see what we get in this shop. Alright, we do have a knife. That's very nice. And we can buy some rabbits too for some cooking XP. And we have some other random items. And one of the goals is buying the Tyrus helm, which requires 5 defense. And I need to make like 1500 GP for that, I believe. But yeah, this shop is going to be very helpful. There we go. Getting some cooking levels. I thought the rabbit was going to be my main source for food, but I realized I can buy pineapples and I can cut them into rings. And they heal like 8 per pineapple, which is way better than the rabbits. So that's the food I'm gonna use. I can focus on killing these NPCs in between chopping the trees. Try and hunt some of the items. There we go. Iron Dagger achieved. That is the best slot magic defense, believe it or not. The Iron Dagger gives +1 magic defense. And I also got the Bronze Med Helm. So that's the 2 items required from Mendrop. That is a chunk task, I believe. I think the only thing I need left right now is 10 fletching. And a bunch of tiles. There we go, there's 5 fletching. Can double my XP now. Just chopping these trees, fletching, and gonna get level 10. There we go, I also got the Tyrus helm. We got 5 defense earlier. Managed to collect all the GP. And all we need left is 3 fletching levels. Here we go. 10 fletching, let's go. Alright, we can tick off all of the goals on the chunk picker. So all I need left now is a bunch of XP. And I pretty much only have regular trees. Not sure how much XP I need, but it's probably gonna take a while. If you are like me, you probably play a lot of RuneScape and AFK a lot. Instead of watching TV shows while you grind, why not learn a useful skill with today's video partner boot.dev? Boot.dev is the perfect learning tool to study back-end web development from start to finish in Python and Go programming languages. Boot.dev is like RuneScape. It gives you levels and rewards and gets you some dopamine to keep it interesting and fun. Because the way to code is to make sure you don't get bored and hit your goals. I had a semester of coding in school and let me tell you, it wasn't fun at all. So I wish I had something like this when I was studying. And they take it to the next level. Instead of following video guides to learn, you get guided help and actually learn to write code and build real projects. And if you get stuck, they have an AI wizard that is trained to guide you without giving you the answers directly. I think that's a great way to learn. If you want to learn programming, compete on a leaderboard and learn without getting bored, go to boot.dev and use my code Verf to get 25% off your entire first year if you choose the annual plan. And thanks to boot.dev for working with me again. Spending some more tiles. There we go. Beautiful. My fastest way of getting XP right now is just chopping these normal logs and lighting them. So that's probably what I will do for the rest of the tiles. There we go. 35 wood cutting already. And here comes my favorite part. Spending the tiles. Gonna first fill up this mainland section. And then do the docks probably. Alright, we unlocked every tile on this section of the chunk, I think. Yeah, I can't walk into these and then these are blocked off too, as you can see. So all we need left is this little section here, which is I think like 9 chunks. I mean 9 tiles, and then we have a couple random ones here. So probably around 15 to 20 more tiles, which is like 15 to 20k XP. We already have almost 40 wood cutting and we got 45 making a bit ago. So yeah, that's interesting. I'll get back to you when I get enough XP for these tiles. And we're already 8.5 hours in. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, I'm finally done. These last 3 logs should get me, yeah, 15 tiles. Okay, I think that's enough to unlock the rest of the chunk that I have available. I unlocked all of these. Let's see. So I think I can walk on these and then here. I hope this is enough, man. 6 more tiles. Is that enough? I think that is enough, yep. So we need 3 more. Okay, there we go. Oh, alright. Okay. We have gained... We have 103,000 XP. And I believe that's every tile I can get in this chunk that I've picked. This is supposed to be a joke, but I'm honestly pretty invested, I'm not gonna lie. This is kind of funny. And I have an idea. Instead of rolling this chunk next to me, because that would be the only realistic chunk I can roll, you know, there's no other chunk I can go to unless I include boats. I have a really silly idea. What if I roll any chunk on the map randomly, and that's gonna be my next chunk I have to lock myself in. And I'm kind of like reset, I have 0 tiles, I have to start on 1 tile in the chunk. I guess I can pick it, like I can choose a chunk. And I have to gain XP again, and every 1000 XP I get 1 tile. And I have to get every single tile in a chunk. I don't know what I got myself into, but that's what I'm gonna do. Which means we can get any chunk on the map. And if there's like nothing, for example, I think if we roll like the desert, we are screwed. Because if I cannot get XP and I will die due to desert heat, I just lose. So it's gonna require some RNG as well. Or I can get like a chunk with only NPCs and nothing else to gain XP, and it's gonna be really, really slow. So this is gonna be interesting. I think this is gonna be fun. Yeah, like I said, this account is supposed to be a joke. But let's see where it goes. Let's see what chunk we get. And I believe a chunk is 64 by 64 tiles, which means I need like 4,000 tiles if there's no like buildings or anything like that. It's like this tree is 2 by 2, so you know that's 4,000 XP less I have to gain in a chunk. But if let's say there's like nothing, then I think it's like 4 million XP I have to gain. So that's actually, you know, a decent challenge if I only have like normal trees. We got 40 wood cutting, 43 fire making, some other stats. Just from this limited area. But yeah, I think I'm ready. I'm gonna open a separate chunk picker for this. See what I get. And I guess, I mean, we are in PvP worlds. But I will be leaving PvP world probably in the next chunk. I mean, I just did it for fun. I haven't seen a single person in the first chunk anyways. Like, these worlds are pretty dead, man. I didn't even encounter Sea Engineer. But yeah, just keep in mind, PvP worlds is not the point of this account. I just did it for fun. The main thing is the chunk account plus tileman concept. Yeah, let's go to the chunk picker. Let's see what we get. Alright, I have made a new chunk map because there is a random start option, so I can just click that and I'll get whatever chunk on the map. If I can go there, that will be my new chunk, and I have to get every single tile unlocked in the chunk with whatever training method I have available. And I guess I can bring my items from the starting chunk, like the knife and like the tutorial island gear. Yeah, let's see what we get. If I can go there, that's gonna be my next chunk. Here we go. Okay, let's see what we get. Night's not. I cannot do that. I need to do the quest, so let's try again. Remove that chunk, and we roll again. Farming guild. I think we can go here, right? Let's see. So, yeah, that's gonna be my next chunk. I guess that counts. I mean, I can go here. I just can't go into the farming guild, but that's fine. Let's go to the chunk and see what I can work with. Before we continue unlocking tiles, please consider subscribing to this channel. My goal is to get 1000 new subscribers from this video, and you can help me reach this goal by simply subscribing. So thank you. Alright, we're almost here. I see oak trees. I'm very happy about that. Yeah, lots of oak trees. Okay. And we are in the chunk. Wow, that is so many tiles as well. I'm gonna have to unlock so many tiles. That's crazy. Let's take a look in this chunk first. And then decide, I guess, my starting spot. I guess it's gonna be like the oak tree, maybe. Cannot go in here. I'm pretty sure you need 45. Yeah, okay. So I cannot go in there. That's okay. Can I do fishing? Let's see. There's a fishing spot here. 16 fishing. Okay, that's unfortunate. Right, let's see. So we have a lot of trees. I'm really glad about that. But it looks like that's pretty much all we have. Just a bunch of oak trees. Oh, wait, there's mahogany tree here. Oh. Wait, there's mahogany trees. And I think there's some normal trees, which I do need for a fletching goal, maybe. So maybe starting here is the play. I can go to these trees and also use these trees. Oh man, this is going to be a interesting chunk. There's so many tiles. Like, I might need a few million XP, I'm going to be honest. But we're going to do it for the memes. Okay, let's see. So I have 40 wood cutting. Let's go to my chunk picker. I need 50 fire making to burn a mahogany logs, 61 fletching to fletch a mahogany stock, 38 thieving. I don't think I can do that. There's no way to train my thieving anymore. And I mean 50 wood cutting. I need to make an oak shield. Okay. Right, so we need to do a lot of fletching. I do have the knife with me. And I don't think the massive farmer is possible. I don't think I have a way to... Oh, wait, the massive farmer is actually inside of the farming guild. So yeah, this is going to be backlogged. Okay, I just found an imp. Look, I just found an imp in my chunk, which means I can train the fence. Oh. Okay, so I guess I do have an NPC. Yeah, we have one imp here. That's... Okay, yeah. It looks like we have an NPC, so that's good. I can train 10 defense. It's gonna be a bit of a struggle, I suppose, but yeah, that is possible. Okay, that's my starting tile. Oh man, why? I'm really doing this, huh? I'm really doing this. So I need 61 fletching, which is actually a lot. I'm gonna have to, I guess, just fletch oak items once I get the level for it. And then we need 10 defense for an oak shield from implings eventually, from imps. And fill every freaking chunk with mostly woodcutting and fletching. So yeah, that's gonna take a long time. Alright. We are currently at 10 hours into the account. This is my new location, my new chunk. I have to fill every tile in this chunk before I can roll a random new one. Get a bunch of stats from this one. And then see, and then yeah, that's basically the goal. There we go. First tile unlocked in the new chunk. And of course, we're gonna start with the fire making lines again. Should give me the most XP per hour possible. You know, it is nice I have an oak tree right now because I can kind of AFK it. But man, a bronze axe is so bad. I kind of forgot about that. And I'm not gonna lie, this account is definitely a bigger challenge than I expected. I mean, I probably need like close to 2 million XP in this chunk. There's a lot of tiles I can't walk into, but I think I have to get at least half the chunk. And I have to get everything with a bronze axe. But that's also, I guess, the fun of this account, because every time I roll a new chunk, I'm gonna be locked to that. And I don't know what trading methods I have available, and sometimes they are good and sometimes they are terrible. Let's get wood cutting. I think my best move here is to unlock a couple extra trees. So I'm gonna go to this normal tree, and now I have 3 normal trees available, which should speed up the fletching a lot. I want to get, I think it's 20 fletching, so I can fletch the oak logs. Alright, I got some more tiles, and I'm gonna expand to the second oak tree, which is a little bit further away from me. So now I have 2 oak trees available. And there we go, 20 fletching. I can now make short bows, so I do actually need like 5 or 10 more levels for the long bows, and then I can unlock the best fletching XP. There we go, level 30 fletching. I'm gonna need 61, which is gonna take a while. And there we go, nice milestone, 50 wood cutting. I can now chop these logs, and that is a current task completed. I do get quite a lot of XP for these logs, but man, I don't think it's worth it to chop them with a bronze axe. This seems kind of slow right now. And I can't light the logs yet. I think it's probably worth it once I can light them, but for now I'm definitely gonna focus on oak still. I guess I will work on 50 fire making next. There we go. 50 fire making. Let's go and light a mahogany log. And there we go. That is a chunk task completed. I have collected a bunch of tiles. I am gonna see what's over here. Okay, so it looks like I have 2 oak trees closer together here. So I'm just gonna invest my tiles into this area. And this is probably gonna be my best spot to train fletching at in this chunk. Because I need to get level 61. So that's like probably the longest goal in terms of skilling challenges. So I've unlocked bunch of tiles here, and I'm just gonna camp these 2 oak trees at this point. Probably gonna stay here until 61 fletching, honestly. There we go, 60 wood cutting. I've been spending a bunch of time at these trees. I already have 281 tiles unlocked already. And we are at over 50 fletching, so making some good progress. There is level 60 fletching. We now have over 600 tiles available. So I've basically gotten 600,000 XP in the meantime. Chopping oak trees and fletching them. 1 more level to go. Alright, I feel like exploring a little bit. I'm gonna go to the spot with the imps, since I have so many tiles available. Might as well spend a bunch, get most of this area, and see if I can complete that imp goal. There we go. Alright, so yeah, I have plenty of tiles. I can just start trading on these imps. Get level 10 defense. And before we do that, let's get some tile unlocking dopamine. I spend most of my tiles. I mean, look at this freaking stuff. That looks so satisfying. I don't know what it is, but that looks very aesthetically pleasing. I don't know. I want to say I unlocked at least 1/3 of the chunk right now in terms of tiles. And there we go. 10 defense completed. I can now equip my oak shield. And that is the combat goal done. Just need to get 1 more fletching level. And then I think we complete all the chunk tasks. There we go. 61 fletching. Let's go. We are finally done with these oak trees. 300,000 fletching XP. So we got over 300 tiles from just fletching. That is pretty crazy. That was definitely the slowest goal. And here we go. Fletch that into mahogany stock. And that's it. At this point, we just have to do a lot of wood cutting with the bronze axe. And get more XP for tiles. I just checked the chunk picker. And I can officially tick off every goal. That is all the goals completed. I've collected some more tiles. Let's expand my area. Oh, this is always so satisfying to do. Alright, I got everything in this northwest corner completed now. Looks really nice. Guess I'm gonna go and unlock as much as I can on the north side. Alright, here we go. Last couple tiles I can spend. Man, that looks freaking beautiful. We got most of the east part of the chunk and the north part completed now. So that means we've gained over 1 million XP in this chunk so far. Pretty good progress. There is level 60 fire making. The reason I'm lighting logs past 50 is because it's my best XP per hour. Lighting these mahogany logs gives a lot of XP, which means more tiles per hour. It is my favorite part. Tiles spending time. Got all the north and east part completed now. So let's go to the other section and start filling up some tiles there. There we go. Done spending tiles and that looks absolutely amazing. I just got 70 wood cutting. That is a crazy level. 70 freaking wood cutting with a bronze axe. And I'm mostly chopping mahogany trees right now because it's just the most AFK. I can play my other accounts pretty easily doing this. Just have to pay attention doing the fire making part. Let's keep grinding and spend some more tiles. Alright, we're getting pretty close now. We just need this little east pocket and some tiles on the south. So probably another 200 or 300 tiles total, I want to say. Spend another full day grinding. We have another 250 tiles available. I hope this is enough to finish a chunk, but let's see. Last few tiles. I am very close. We just need this south section in front of the farming gate now. I have 5 days and 19 hours playtime on this account right now. Almost 6 days. This really got out of hand. Let's just say that. We spent almost 150 hours on this account so far. Everything for the content, man. Made this account as an April Fool's joke. And now we are grinding freaking tiles. What the heck. Alright. Got that east pocket completed. We have 41 tiles left. Let's see if it's enough. Alright, so close to connecting all the tiles. Only like 50 more to go, I think. There's the last wood cutting level we're gonna get in this chunk. 73 wood cutting. No way. We are so freaking close, man. I can feel it. I'm actually really excited about this. This is so like weirdly satisfying. Just seeing all of these tiles in a chunk completed. It kind of gives the tile concept a completely different like dimension. I'm not really maximizing my tiles to go from point A to B. No, I'm getting literally every freaking tile possible. And I have a set boundary, so it really works. Alright, here we go. Last tiles, hopefully. I should be close. Almost connecting the chunks. Looks like I'm too short. Yep, too short. Alright, let's quickly get this last 2000 XP. And complete every tile in the Farming Girl chunk. Here we go. Last 2 tiles and that's it. That is every tile completed in this chunk. Oh my god, that is so satisfying. I have 1920 tiles total unlocked right now. Which is 1.9 million XP, by the way. Using a bronze axe on oak and mahogany trees. That was actually, a respectable grind. We spent a total of almost 6 days on this account to complete this chunk. And look how satisfying that looks, man. Yeah, I mean, that's it. I've double checked everything. I'm not sure if I will continue playing this account, but yeah, let me know what you guys thought. I mean, I decided to mess around and I got way too invested into this. You know what? If this video gets 10,000 likes, I will complete another chunk. Why not?